everyone. I'm Loretta. I'm also known as JunosMom on SMART Recovery. I found SMART Recovery just doing a Google search, and I think the big draw was, there's a science to this, and there are 4 points, and I really liked the stages of change when I read that, because I actually saw that in myself. As I was, as I joined SMART and then actually committed to sobriety, because I didn't initially commit to sobriety. I joined and I did what I like to call traverse the stages of change. And I did that for about 8 months. So I finally committed in November of 2019. So I'm almost 16 months sober. Early in my discovery of SMART and committing to sobriety, I realized I did want to give back, and I thought it was going to be in the facilitator role. And as I grew in my recovery, it became clearer and clearer that, yes, this is the direction I'd like to go. And in this process, I was able to join a pilot program with Tom Horvath and scripted meetings. And within that pilot program, I became a member of a group that meets every week. And they became very important to me in my recovery. And it was a very safe space. It was a very vulnerable space. And as I grew and hit that 1 year mark, prior to that 1 year mark, it was like, okay, it's time to train. So I took the facilitator training, and I loved it. It was great. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of information, but I really enjoyed it. And I was able, through Tom, to get a meeting going. And I made the decision to make it a women's meeting. It was important to me. I saw the need for it in SMART Recovery. I see it as part of the evolution of SMART Recovery to be inclusive in a manner in this way. And so my meeting, it's a wonderful place to be. It is a safe place. It's a vulnerable place. We can talk about recovery in all its modalities, including SMART Recovery. We go in depth in tools, a little bit beyond what you may hear in a regular meeting. We scratch the surface with tools, but we kind of dig deeper. We go down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And my goal is to try and find where that core belief is that maybe that's what we need to dispute. So I really like that. I love the dialogue in that kind of meeting. We're small, and it's very gratifying to see women grow in recovery and start listening to their inner ally, and kicking out the inner critic. So it's been extremely rewarding. It really has. Another important aspect of a women's only meeting is that traditionally women have been the caretakers. And so sharing in that kind of atmosphere, as if caretaker is part of our role, those are things that we share in common, and we can share in this safe space that I'm talking about. But one of the other things that seems to have become a common theme in this COVID time that we're in is, mommy wine o'clock. So polar opposite of what my mantras are now. And I think that in women's meetings, we can talk about that, and we can talk about, well, what is that really suggesting? How is that, putting a marker in our lives that we don't want, a marker that we're trying to wrestle with and take out and look at our lives in a sober and meaningful, rational way. I think the really great thing about SMART Recovery, along with the tools and REBT, stages of change, the things that it has taught me is the focus on volunteering. Please consider volunteering. Please consider taking the training. We need more volunteers. We need more facilitators. And what's so great about facilitating is that it's a symbiotic relationship with your participants. Not only are you sharing, possibly what has made your recovery relevant, you learn from people who are growing in their recovery. So it is this step-by-step growing, this step-by-step path that we're going down that is truly amazing. And we learn together, we grow together, we heal together. And SMART offers that, and it's free.
Whoever you are, whatever you've been through, however you're recovering, wherever you're headed in life, SMART Recovery will always have your back. SMART Recovery, life beyond addiction. At SMART Recovery, we love producing recovery-related video content that entertains, motivates, and inspires anyone. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you click on the bell icon to be the first to know when we post new videos. And please, help us help anyone who needs us to build their own life beyond addiction with a tax-deductible donation to SMART Recovery today.